Thank you.
Mike.
All you.
All right, mic check here.
Here come your River Falls Wildcats.
All right, doing a quick mic check here in River Falls. Everything sounds like it's good to go with the game between the Wildcats and Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. All the lights turned out. We're about to go over starting lineups for the varsity matchup. Wildcats in their white home uniforms. Old Abe's in their away dark purple.
Direct your attention to the home bench, and let's hear it for Walter Adams. Hockey fans, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Old Abe's. Goaltender, number 35, Evan Madsen. On defense, number 4, Tucker Losman. At the other defense, number 8, Carter Hayes. At forward, number 17, Peyton Halls.
Starting in net tonight.
At forward, number 20, Luke Schemberg.
For the Old Abe's.
At forward, number 23,
Number 35, Evan Madsen.
The Old A's are coached by Kevin Anger and assisted by coaches Andrew McCabe, Guy Brown, Jeff Schemberger, and Matt Plum. And now, your River Falls Wildcats.
Now to go over the starting lineup for the Wildcats. Starting in net, goaltender,
On defense, number 11.
Nick Thomas, number 32. Nolan Hopeful starting on defense
On defense, number 41, Hudson Wilson.
with Hudson Wilson.
At forward, number 14, Jace Doherty.
Jace Doherty, number 14, starting on forward
At forward, number 15, Captain Jackson.
with number 15, Jackson Flanagan.
At forward, number 22, Captain Jason Rudolph.
And Rudolph, the other starting forward for the Wildcats. Rudolph, Doherty, and Flanagan starting on forward. Wilson and Hopeful starting on defense with Thomas in net. We're going to take a brief break here for the national anthem.
Of our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to the Wildcat Center. It's now time to enjoy the game, and let's play hockey.
All right, both teams heading back to their respective benches. And we are almost underway here with first period puck drop in River Falls between the Wildcats and the Old Abes. Got Prochno's family following from Huntington Beach, California. And here we go for the face-off. Won by Rudolph, back to Flanagan, and now back to Wilson. Wilson goes cross to Hopeful. Hopeful up the boards. Doherty tried to chip that deep. It's taken over by the Old Abes. Right back out to center. Cross-ice pass there's off target. And Eau Claire gets it deep. Played around the boards by the Wildcats. This is Hopeful. Hopeful flings it cross ice, looking for Flanagan. That was over his stick. Unable to glove that down where the Wildcats into the zone come the Old Abes. Nice defense there by Hopeful to knock away that rush. Puck goes behind Thomas's net. Hopeful into the offensive zone. Checked off that puck. Doherty kicks it to himself, now down low. Hopeful centering pass, looking for Flanagan high in the slot. Overskated by the Wildcats. Big hit at center ice. Eau Claire able to chip that puck deep. Centering pass there off the skate of Link, and now Link able to get it out of the zone. Thomas couldn't stop that one. Wildcats played around the net. Puck in the corner. This is out of my line of sight. Cleared but not out. Wilson back for it behind the net. Eau Claire with all kinds of speed to start this game. They're holding the puck in the offensive zone. Vizina can't clear. Now the Wildcats finally push to center ice. This is Vizina into the offensive zone. Puck bounces off of his stick. Eau Claire controls. And now they dump deep. No icing there. Back for it is Ekholm. Now Wilds into the offensive zone. Tries a shot that's deflected. Shot to score! Wilds with the zone rebound. And the freshman on the board early for the Wildcats. They lead 1-0. What a crazy bounce, and Wilds wastes no time burying that for the game's first goal. What a play by number 9, Max Wilds, following his own rebound that went wide and beating the goaltender, Madsen, with a sharp-angled shot to go up 1-0. Dumped deep by Eau Claire. Centering pass there goes into the corner. Good defense by the Wildcats. Now they wrap it around. Back for it is Ewing. Ewing slips a check, gets it over to Wilds. Wilds out to center ice. Wilds check there. Wilds goal assisted by Ekholm and Wick. Now here's Eau Claire with a little bit of room. In on Thomas' shot. Nice block there by Robinson. Now played up the boards. Good to see Robinson back on the ice. Flanagan cross-ice pass. Rudolph tried to go right back to Doherty, but that takes a crazy bounce. Hopeful into the zone, but that's offside on the Wildcats. So Wilds from Wick and Ekholm for the game's first goal. Eau Claire up the boards. Flanagan punches that deep. Doherty on the forecheck. Puck in the corner now to the right of goaltender Madsen. Old Abe's able to clear to center ice, but it's punched right back into the zone by Fredrickson. Stretch pass there. Fredrickson didn't get all of that. Now he races after it. Rudolph at center ice. Takes a hard hit. But Flanagan's in there to help, keeping the puck in the offensive zone. Flanagan slips a check. Now has the puck high in the slot. Passes over. Doherty's shot hits the defenseman's shin pads. Frederick's shot saved by the goaltender, Madsen. Now another shot. Rebound. Oh, goes off the post and wide. Flanagan almost got the second on the board for the Wildcats. Old Abe's go cross ice into the offensive zone. They slip a check from Fredrickson. Centering pass. Shot. And it goes off the crossbar and then through the crease on the rebound. How did that puck stay out? It did, though. Wildcats still up a goal. Old Abe's regroup at center. Hopeful with it. Stretch pass finds Flanagan. Flanagan into the zone. Shot. Glove save Madsen, and he'll hold on for a faceoff. Faceoff will be to Madsen's right. Vizina wins that to himself. Into the slot. Backhand shot saved Madsen. Wildcat cross-checked behind the play. No call. Now, nice move there by the Wildcats. Into the zone they go. Robinson laid off for Prochnow. Put deep, but the Old Abes get it right back out to center ice. Link puts that puck deep. Cross-ice pass there's on target. Got by Robinson, but nice play by Wilson to glove that down. Prochnow with it now. Prochnow from center ice. Slips a check. Cuts to the left. Into the offensive zone he goes. Plays it back to the point. Shot. Blockered away by Madsen. And now that got out of the zone. Race for it now is Wilson. Seymour and Wilson battling in the corner. Prochnow comes away with it, goes behind the net. Flips that puck up to Link. Link checked off the puck. Old Abe's right back into the zone. A shot that's off the shin pad of Robinson, and he'll clear to the blue line. Now Serene gets it out. Oh, Wildcats had numbers, but they were just offside into the zone. 11:18 left in the first period. Wildcats up 1-0 off the goal from number 9, Max Wilds. Tied up on the draw was Rudolph. Eau Claire goes cross ice. Now 3-on-3 into the zone. Into the corner it goes to the right of Thomas. Now back to the point. Shot from the blue line, looking for a tip. It goes wide of the net. Stretch pass for John was behind him. Now played up the boards by Eau Claire. Into the zone. They've got numbers. And around the net they go. Picked up by Wick. Wick up the boards. Now nice interception by Wick again in the defensive zone. Gets that puck out to the neutral zone. Broden Flanagan with it behind his own net. Passed up to Ewing. Ewing over to Wick. Wick tried to tip that up to Wilds. Soft target. Eau Claire able to clear the zone. Nice stick on puck there by Hopeful. And Ewing dumps deep. Wilds in on the forecheck. Wick comes away with it. Sharp angled shot saved by the goaltender Madsen. Stretch pass there by Eau Claire. Tipped. Now back forward is Fredrickson. Fredrickson to Hopeful. Back to Fredrickson, and then around. That goes over Wick. Now Fredrickson from behind the net. Hopeful. Stretch pass. Wick with it. He's got Wilds to his left. Wick chips deep. Madsen plays that to his defender, and Eau Claire gets it right back out to center ice. Fredrickson goes cross ice. It's Flanagan. Tried to find Wick on the far side. It's intercepted by Eau Claire and dumped deep. That puck steered into the corner by Thomas. And now Doherty with speed. Into the offensive zone. Doherty shot. Save Madsen. Rebound right in the slot. Rudolph with it. Up the boards goes Eau Claire. And the Wildcats. Nice steal there by Flanagan. Fredrickson with it. Fredrickson cross ice. Flanagan up the boards. This is Doherty. Doherty to Rudolph. Nice passing by the Wildcats. Rudolph in. Rudolph with the shot. Just wide blocker side. Eau Claire now dumps deep. Robinson after it. Robinson up the side. It's taken away by Eau Claire. Puck high in the slot. Nice takeaway by Wilson. Wilson up ice to Flanagan. Flanagan 1-on-2 into the zone. Flanagan gets by a check. Now circles it down low. Gets it back to the point. Slap shot by Wilson. Saved by goaltender Madsen. Rudolph down low. Centering pass. Oh, Doherty couldn't get a stick on it. And Eau Claire able to get it out of trouble's way. This is Wanky. In 1-on-2. Wanky cuts through the defender. Shot saved by Thomas. And somehow the Wildcats able to keep that out of the net. Thomas slow getting up. Eau Claire stretch pass there on target. Wilson with the hit. Knocked into the corner to the right of goaltender Nick Thomas. Robinson now has that taken away from him. Thomas looks like he's hurt. He's very slow getting up. Puck behind the Eau Claire net. They go up the right side with it. Now into the offensive zone. Tight angle shot saved by Thomas. Rebound saved by Thomas, and he holds on for a faceoff. Thomas looks hurt. He does not look right. He's very slow getting up. Thomas felt funny on the last rush about 2 minutes ago. Now he's just sitting on his knee. Now he's up. All right, Prochnow set to take this draw, I believe. Nope, it's not going to be Prochnow. It's going to be Vizina. And the faceoff won by the Wildcats. They can't clear, though. Held in at the blue line by number 2, Kruschke. Now wrapped around by Eau Claire. Battle for it in the corner. They play it out to the point. Shot from the blue line, looking for a tip. Never made it in on net. Hopeful's outlet pass on target. Bounces off a stick out to center ice. Eau Claire offside. They'll have to tag up. Ekholm back for it. Ekholm goes high, cross ice. That might be icing on the Wildcats. It didn't have enough on it, though. Eau Claire down low. Good forecheck there by Vizina, knocking that puck away. John in to help out. Comes free. Shot by Prochnow. Saved by Madsen. And there'll be another faceoff in the offensive zone for the Wildcats with 6:53 now left in the first period. Wildcats up 1-0 thanks to the early goal by number 9, Max Wilds. Charlie John set to take this faceoff for the Wildcats, and he wins it cleanly back. Wilson with the shot. Oh, blocker save Madsen. He didn't see that. Goes into the corner. Eau Claire clears to center ice. Wilson with it. Serene chips that deep. John first to that puck. Wraps it around. This is Wilson with it. Wilson goes D to D. Broden Flanagan's shot never made it in on net. Serene along the half wall, battling for that puck. John back to Serene. Serene tried to find some open ice. It squirts free to Wilson. He can't get a shot off. Dumped deep by Flanagan. Jackson Flanagan. Puck behind the Eau Claire net. Wrapped around the boards. And Flanagan pokes that free. John with it. Shot. Oh, just wide. Blocker side. Serene couldn't get there in time. And Eau Claire clears the center ice. Dumped deep by Eau Claire. They'll go for a 4-man change as Thomas goes behind the net to stop that. Oh, Thomas gave it away. Eau Claire with the puck down low. Jackson Flanagan in to help out. Eau Claire still with the puck. They play it back to the point, but that's too far. It goes out to the red line. Eau Claire into the zone. Shot saved by Thomas, and he dives onto that rebound before number 29, Mason Flannery, could get there. Face-off coming up will be to Thomas's right. It's going to be Wick on the draw for the Wildcats. He's got Ewing to his left and Wilds. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Shot blocked by Ewing. Another shot saved by Thomas. He squeezed the pads shut on that tip shot. Made the save and didn't give up a rebound there. Nice save by goaltender Nick Thomas. 5:23 left in the first period. It's still 1-0 Wildcats. This has been a good game so far. Good back and forth. Face-off won by Wick back. Wrapped around. Ewing couldn't get there. Shot from the point by Eau Claire. Stopped by the Wildcats, and this is Hopeful in. Toe drag. He lost control of that puck at the last second. Couldn't get a shot off. Eau Claire with it. Looking for a stretch pass. That's blocked by Ewing. Memorial looking for that cherry-picking pass. They played off the glass, and now one-on-one they come into the zone. Cross ice. That was too far for anybody. Goes into the corner. Nice intercept there by the Wildcats. This is Hopeful. Hopeful's got room. He's in all on himself. Oh, Hopeful fans on it. Backhand scores! What a play by Hopeful to get that backhand off after he fanned on the initial shot. And the Wildcats up 2-0. It looked like all was lost on that play as Hopeful came in, burning down the right side. He fanned on the shot, picked it up, and did a 360 onto the backhand, beating Madsen low blocker side for the Wildcats' second goal. They lead 2-0. Rudolph wins that faceoff back. It's Wilson off the boards, up for Flanagan. Now Doherty after it on the forecheck. Eau Claire with it. Outlet passes on target. Now Robinson tried to chip that up and out. It's held in by Eau Claire. Nice step up by Robinson. Now it's Flanagan down the right side. Flanagan stopped short on the half wall. Cross ice for Rudolph. Rudolph from his knees tried to play that back to Wilson. Eau Claire with it now, one-on-one against Robinson. Robinson, nice job steering his man past the goal. Puck into the corner. This is out of my line of sight. Wildcats clear to center. Now this is Rudolph in one-on-one. Rudolph cuts to the middle, now to the backhand. Squirts free into the corner. Rudolph now from the corner. Doherty with him, trying to battle for that puck. This is out of my line of sight. Centering pass. Backhanded. Blocked. Robinson's shot. That hits a body, never makes it in. Rudolph with it. Rudolph, sharp angle. That goes wide. Wilson after it from the blue line. Wilson's shot. Hits a body, never makes it in, and now dumped by Eau Claire. And that'll be icing on Eau Claire Memorial. 3:24 to go in the first period. Wildcats up by 2. It's going to be Vizina on the draw. He wins it back. A shot that gets deflected into the corner. Pinching is Ekholm. Ekholm tried to go around the net with the puck. He's checked off that puck, and Eau Claire able to escape to the neutral zone. Outlet pass too far for everybody. That should be icing, but they wave it off. Hopeful tried to go D to D. It's intercepted. Penalty coming up. Now centering pass. Touched up by Hopeful, and this is going to be a penalty against the Wildcats. The referee all the way from the other end of the ice is calling this cross-checking penalty against the Wildcats. Make that make sense. Vizina off for cross-checking. Horrible call by the referee. 2 referees in the zone. One on the far blue line makes the call. 2:55 to go in the first period. This will be the game's first power play. It goes to Eau Claire Memorial. Rudolph set to take this draw for the Wildcats. He's going up against number 23, Wyatt Seymour. Faceoff won by Rudolph. He's been absolutely incredible on faceoff so far this year for the Wildcats. Cleared but not out. Eau Claire Memorial with the puck at the blue line. Shot from the point, goes off a skate of Rudolph and wide. Now battle for it down low. Wildcats try to clear up the right side. It's held in by Eau Claire. Played over to the right. Shot deflected, saved by Thomas, and he gets a glove on it. And then knocked free by Eau Claire. Puck in the corner now. Played back to the point. Attempted clear by Robinson, just gets deflected into the corner. Played back to the point. Now to the right side. Shot through bodies. Oh, nice save by Thomas. Puck played back to the point by Eau Claire. They slip a check from Doherty. Shot goes way wide, glove side, but still controlled by Memorial. Back to the point, now to the left. Shot from distance goes over the crossbar, into the corner to the left of Thomas. 1:45 left in the first period. 48 seconds left on the penalty kill to River Falls. Nice play there by Rudolph to deflect that pass. Puck goes out to the red line. And now Jackson Flanagan out there on a line change. Shot goes just wide, glove side. And Eau Claire able to hold the zone. Knocked away by Fredrickson. He goes cross ice, but this is not going to get out of the zone. Shot from distance, saved by Thomas. Now River Falls able to clear all the way down. 1:12 now left in the period. 15 seconds left on the penalty kill. Jackson Flanagan with it. He gets checked off the puck. Eau Claire will start from behind their net. 5 seconds left on the penalty kill for River Falls. Nice stick there by Prochnow. Knocks that away. Prochnow centering pass for Flanagan, but he's checked off the puck. No call as Flanagan is taken down away from the puck. Intercepted there by Wilson. Shot into the corner. Eau Claire Memorial looking for the breakaway pass. That's intercepted by Wilson. Wilson in. Wilson's shot deflects into the corner. River Falls has to be careful. Eau Claire looking for the breakaways. Nice takeaway there by John. Jackson Flanagan into the zone. Back to John in the slot. John backhand attempt saved by Madsen, and he'll cover up. And it's now 5-on-5 hockey as River Falls able to clear that first penalty. 22 seconds now left in the first period. Wildcats up 2-0. It's going to be Rudolph on the faceoff. He's got Flanagan in the shooting position. Doherty to his right. Flanagan, overskated that one. Eau Claire comes away with the puck. This is their captain, Schemberger. Tries a cross-ice pass that's intercepted by Rudolph. Wilson in the corner. That puck goes behind the Wildcats' net. 3 seconds left. They try to swallow this and eat the time. And that'll do it for the first period. Great effort by the Wildcats in this period. They have a 2-0 lead after one. And boy, goaltender Thomas looked sharp that period, making several key saves for the Wildcats. And we're going to do some sponsors here. All right, tonight's game. Your sponsors are Nutty Squirrel, Sweet Treats Hometown Pride, Warm up after the game with Nutty Squirrel. They are proud Wildcat supporters and partners of your River Falls Wildcats. JCE Tree Service for trees trimmed in Wildcat pride. Call JCE Tree Service. They have strong roots in River Falls. West Wind Supper Club, the River Falls Classic. Great meals, great community. West Wind Supper Club is proud to support Wildcats hockey. MTL Anesthesia, precision care and community. Committed to excellence on and off the ice, they proudly support your Wildcats. Prescott Chiropractic, keeping River Falls aligned. Feel your best every day. And even when the refs miss pretty much everything, they're keeping River Falls aligned. They are proud supporters of Wildcat hockey. McDonald's of River Falls, I'm loving it and cheering on the Wildcats. They're proud to serve River Falls, the only place where getting iced means a McFlurry, not a 2-minute penalty. River City Stitch, keeping River Falls looking sharp. Custom apparel done right. River City Stitch stands behind Wildcats hockey, keeping River Falls stitched up tighter than a goalie's glove in overtime. Center House Chevrolet, drive with confidence. Your hometown Chevy dealer and Wildcat supporter, from the showroom to the rink, Center House Chevrolet has your back, Wildcats. Waypoint Wealth Group, guiding your financial future. Waypoint Wealth Group, for goals on the ice and in life. They are here for River Falls. Waypoint Wealth Group. Junior's Restaurant and Tap House, fueling Wildcats fans all season long. Grab a bite before or after the game at Junior's, proud supporter of Wildcats hockey, where the only thing hotter than the wings is the debate over who should have taken that last shift. St. Croix Lanes, where River Falls goes to bowl. Strike up some fun at St. Croix Lanes, helping River Falls knock things down on purpose since, well, longer than our defense has been doing it. That's St. Croix Lanes in River Falls. Go Wildcats. All right, after one, it is 2-0 Wildcats, thanks to goals by number 9, Max Wilds, and number 11, Nolan Hopeful. We'll be back with second period action shortly here in the game between the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's and your hometown River Falls Wildcats. All right, going to do a quick mic check here for the second period. All right, everything sounds good on the audio for the second period. We got 2:20 on the clock left until teams come out. And looking at the chat, it looks like we've got Kobe Procknow's family from Huntington Beach, California tuned in. Good to see you here for this game. We also got Rudolph's family cheering from Fort Myers, Florida. And the Lance family cheering on their grandson, Nolan Hopeful, from Florida. It looks like everybody on the chat is from a warm place but me. That's totally unfair. So for the Lance family, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I also do home games for the Minnesota Moose of the NAHL. So I am calling games for both of your grandsons, both Nolan and Wyatt, who plays for the Moose. We got 50 seconds left on the clock. This has been a great game so far. Wildcats come into play tonight. They lost last time they played against Memorial 3-2 in a close one on the road. But tonight, they wasted no time finding the back of the net with a goal from number 9, Max Wilds, which was assisted by number 10, Eric Wick. And number 13, or I'm sorry, not number 13, number 3, Hayden Ekholm. So Wilds from Wick and Ekholm, and then the second goal scored by Nolan Hopeful on the backhand. After he fanned on that breakaway attempt, it looked like all was lost, and then he buried the 360 backhand low blocker side for what turned out to be an incredible goal. Shots on goal in the first period. The Wildcats with 12 shots. Eau Claire Memorial with 10. Both teams back on the ice, as are the Zebras. Goaltender Nick Thomas scratching out his crease. Wow, they play the music very loud here. It's hard to hear yourself think with the music blasting like that. Looks like the Wildcats are going with the top line of Rudolph, Flanagan, and Doherty. Rudolph on the draw. He has been absolutely wonderful on the faceoffs for the Wildcats, and he wins another one. Doherty tried to push forward, but it's intercepted by Memorial. They played up the left boards and into the zone. Stretch pass there. Fredrickson meets him. Plays it up the boards. Flanagan gets it out. Now 2-on-1 for the Wildcats if they hurry. Rudolph in on the right side. Rudolph back to Flanagan. One-timer goes wide. Glove side. Battle for it now down low. Flanagan lets that off for Fredrickson. Fredrickson misplayed that and able to clear or hold the zone. Doherty down low. That gets by Flanagan. Rudolph after it in the corner. Flanagan chips that to himself. Tried to wrap it around. Puck in the corner. Plays it back. And now played up by Auclair. Auclair cross ice. They got around Fredrickson, 2-on-1. Sharp angle, backdoor goal. Tucker Lossman with the backdoor put away after a beautiful pass from number 20, Luke Schemberger. And Auclair gets within one early in this second period. Thomas, no chance there on that 2-on-1. They got around Fredrickson and then made it count with that backdoor pass. Nice play by Schemberger, the captain of Memorial. Played around the net by Memorial. Link in. Nice read there by Link. Centering pass goes just by Vizina. And Memorial able to get it out of the zone. This is Anneman getting it deep. Played behind the net of Thomas to his left. Memorial with it. Nice check there. Still controlled by Memorial. Back to the point. Shot from distance. Shot gets deflected wide of the net. And now on the side netting, Thomas covers up. Flannery got a second assist there. Number 29, Mason Flannery. So that was Lossman from Schemberger and Flannery. Wildcats up now 2-1 with 15:26 left in this second period. Face-off won by Memorial. Played back to the point, but that's out of their reach, and now Link on the forecheck. Couldn't get there. Played up the right side by Memorial. Nice stick there by Wilson, and Memorial's in offside. Great play there by Wilson to get a stick on that puck. Face-off coming up will be in front of the Old Abe's bench. All right, we also got Hollywood, Florida in the chat. Wow. Everybody's just rubbing it in tonight that they're in a nice warm place. It is freezing cold in Wisconsin and Minnesota tonight. Played across by Memorial. Battling for that one is Robinson. Robinson comes away with it, chips it high, but out of play. Face-off coming up will be in the Wildcats' end. Wildcats going with that youngster line. Wick on the draw. He's got Ewing and Wilds out there with him. Puck goes back to the point. Shot gets deflected into the corner. Ekholm after it. Centering pass there. It goes by everybody. Held in at the blue line, though, by Memorial. Wildcats clear to center ice. Nice hit there by Wilds. D to D go the old Abes. Olsen's pass up ice, intercepted by Wick. Wilds with it now. 2-on-1 for the Wildcats if they hurry. Wild centering pass. Oh, looking for the tip by Wick. He just couldn't get a stick on it. Puck in the corner. Wildcats. Centering, backdoor feed, score! What a pass by Wilds, and Ewing buries it backdoor. The Wildcats are on the board again. They lead 3-1. What a pass by Wilds, finding Ewing on the back door, and Ewing buries it. High blocker side to take another 2-goal lead. What a goal! Ensuing draw, won by Memorial. They play back to the point. Good forecheck there by Doherty. Knocked it away, but Memorial comes away with it. Robinson steps up, lays a nice hit. Puck goes into the corner to the right of Thomas. Wildcats go cross ice. Doherty couldn't get a stick on that one. Memorial go cross ice. Shot from distance off the shin pads of Robinson. Now Rudolph with it. Into the zone, but they are just offside as Flanagan jumped the gun before Rudolph could enter the zone. 13:46 left. 3-1 Wildcats. Face off in front of the Wildcats bench. This is Rudolph on the draw. Played back by Memorial. They'll regroup in their own end. Played up the right side. Nice takeaway there. Slap shot by Broden. Flanagan goes wide. Doherty after it. Hopeful shot. Stopped right in the slot. And now Hopeful able to hold the zone. Gets it deep for Doherty. Doherty checked off the puck. Memorial looking for that stretch pass again. Wildcats are going to have to be careful with that. And they're into the zone, but offside. Memorial definitely looking for that cherry-picking stretch pass for the breakaway. And so far, the Wildcats have gambled and won. Not allowing that pass to get through. 13-14 now remains in the second. Wildcats up 3-1. This is going to be Wick on the draw for the Wildcats. This line has been red hot tonight. All three forwards already on the score sheet. Wilds, Wick, and Ewing. Wrapped around by Memorial. Stretch pass there is on target. Schemberger dumps deep. Thomas wraps that around. Ekholm after it. Battle for it in the corner. It's out of my line of sight. Wilson chases his man wide. Shot from the point. Screen, but it goes off a shin pad. Thomas never saw that one. Puck goes behind the net. Now Wilson up the boards. Ekholm looking for Ewing. That gets by him. Eau Claire will regroup in their own end. Henneman. Stretch pass for Schemberger. Out of his reach. Ekholm. Oh, he's leveled into the net. Net comes off the moorings. That looked like it hurt. Ekholm's fine, though. Strong play by the defender, number 3 in white. Hayden Ekholm, a senior defender. Real nice play, shielding the captain of Memorial off that puck. Luke Schemberger, number 20 of Memorial, listed 6'2", 165 pounds. He's only a junior. And boy, is he a good hockey player. The Wildcats have done an absolutely terrific job of limiting his chances. Schemberger with just 1 assist on the night so far. Wildcats up 3-1. This puck chipped into Memorial zone. Now nice forecheck there by John. Vizina overskated that puck, but it squirts free to Serene. Serene's shot off his stick, and that goes into the netting. Out of play. 11:58 to go in the second. Wildcats up by 2. They're staying on with Vizina, John, and Serene. Nope, now they do a line change. It's going to be Rudolph, Doherty, and Flanagan with Hopeful and Fredrickson. Faceoff tied up at the circle. Memorial goes around the net with it now. Up the boards. Fredrickson couldn't hold his own. Icing on Memorial. So the line of Rudolph, Doherty, and Flanagan will stay out there. If you follow WisconsinPrepHockey.net or go to their website at all, they had a really nice write-up about Jackson Flanagan this week. Highly recommend going on to that and reading about the captain of the Wildcats. Shot tipped, saved by the goaltender. Rebound, Flanagan couldn't find the back. Still battling for it in the crease. And finally, the goaltender Madsen falls on the puck. Wow, what a series of events that unfolded. Wildcats probably with 4 shots on goal from down low. Madsen somehow able to keep the puck out. This game stays 3-1. But the article goes into Flanagan's hockey career thus far and his favorite things on and off the ice. Shot by Flanagan gets deflected, never made it in on Madsen. And now Memorial able to clear to center ice. Back for it is Fredrickson. Wilson goes cross ice. Rudolph circles with it, now drops it off. This is Hopeful. Stretch pass. Goes off Flanagan's stick. Memorial takes over from the red line. Jackson Flanagan chips that ahead. Rudolph. Sharp angled shot gets deflected, goes behind the Memorial net. Centering pass, Flanagan was handcuffed there, couldn't get a shot off. And now another breakaway attempt here by Memorial. Knocked away by Hopeful. Hopeful clears to center ice. Now intercepted by Doherty. Wildcats with numbers coming in. Doherty, shot, blocker saved by Madsen. And now Eau Claire the other way. This is Schemberger. Into the zone goes Memorial. Oh, nice hit there by Hopeful. Hopeful comes away with that. Oh, in the slot, giveaway shot score. That shot was taken by number 23, Wyatt Seymour. He didn't get all of that, but it fooled Thomas and beat him 5-hole. Giveaway in the Wildcats' end results in 1 in the back of their net. They now lead 3-2 with 10:34 left in this second period. Face-off won by Memorial. They play it up the boards. Stopped by Robinson, then chipped deep by Memorial. Back for it is Wilson. Wilson off the boards. That's intercepted by Memorial. Now battle for it in the corner. Schemberger's centering pass intercepted by Prochnow. Prochnow plays it up to Link. Link dumps deep. Memorial rings it around. Nice hit there by Link. Forces a giveaway. Vizina in to help out. Vizina with it high in the slot. Shakes a check. Oh, then poke checked away from that puck. Memorial goes up the right side. This is Schemberger. Schemberger in. Schemberger shot off the shin pads in. Oh, he tried to go to the backhand. Ran out of real estate. Nice block of the shot by Robinson. Vizina out to center. Vizina into the offensive zone. Centering pass. Puck goes into the corner. Penalty coming up, and I think it's going to Memorial. Wildcats going on the power play, and it's going to Schemberger. The captain of Memorial going off for interference. First power play of the game for the Wildcats. They're up 3-2 with 9:34 to play in this second period. Memorial had too many skaters out there. Now they have the correct amount. What's going on here? Oh, now they are letting them change. 37 comes on, 12 goes off. Face off. Rudolph wins that back, but Eau Claire Memorial tries to clear. Nice hold in by Doherty, but then it's ultimately cleared by Eau Claire. Thomas behind the net to stop that. Thomas tried to pass that up to Rudolph. It was off target. Memorial takes over in their own end. Cleared all the way down. Thomas stops that. Lays off for Hopeful. Hopeful from his own end. Cuts to the right, now peels back. Didn't like what he saw. Oh, giveaway by Hopeful. Shot score. Bad giveaway by the Wildcats, and that is buried by number 11, Matthew Wanke. Short-handed. Memorial has tied this one up at 3 apiece. Wildcats still have 1:27 to go on the power play. That was not what they wanted to have happen there. And Memorial, nice check there by Wilson. Wilson chips it up the boards. Doherty takes over at his own blue line. Stretch passes out of the reach of Flanagan. Now Flanagan with it. Flanagan in on net. Tries a toe drag. Saved by the goaltender. Vizina picks it up. Goes cross ice. Now Flanagan from behind the net. Centering pass. Behind all the Wildcats and now chipped deep by Eau Claire. Thomas stops that. Lays off for Wilson. Wilson from behind his own net. Drops that off. This is Jackson Flanagan with it. Flanagan at center. Cuts to his left. Into the zone. Flanagan backdoor shot score! What a pass by Flanagan! And Rudolph absolutely buried it top shelf. What a pass by the captain, Jackson Flanagan, finding Rudolph backdoor, and Rudolph hammered that one home. He didn't just tap it in. He put that away with authority, top shelf. Goalie with zero chance. What a goal for the Wildcats, answering after the bad giveaway. They're up 4-3. If you're watching on the stream, chime in. This has been an absolutely amazing game so far, back and forth. This has been exciting. Wildcats chipped that cross. Ewing tried to kick at it, but it was behind him. Now Robinson. He's got a little bit of time. Goes D to D. Wilson looking for Wilds. That's icing on the Wildcats.
That's assisted by number 15, Jackson Flanagan. That's Rudolph from Flanagan.
Both captains on the scoreboard at that goal. Rudolph from Flanagan. What a goal. Faceoff comes all the way back into the Wildcats' end. It's going to be Wick, Wilds, and Ewing. They've been hot so far this game. This is to the left of Thomas. 7:53 left in the second. Faceoff won by Wick, wrapped around. Ewing with it. Oh, that bounces over his stick, but a nice block there by Wick sends that puck to center ice. Memorial had to tag up. Centering pass there by the Old Abes, intercepted by Wick. And Wick plays it off the glass, but not out. Around the net they go. Centering pass is behind everybody. Held in by number 10. Shot. Oh, blocked. And now here's Ewing in alone. Ewing. Deeks and scores! Ewing on the backhand. Scores on the breakaway. Deaky, no goaltender Madsen, and the Wildcats lead 5-3. Wow, what a response from River Falls after giving up the tying goal. They scored 2 of their own to go back up by 2. Unbelievable hockey by your hometown Wildcats. That freshman line at Ewing, Wick, and Wilds has been red hot tonight. Wilds with the goal, Ewing with the second, and Wick with a few assists as well. Chipped deep by the Wildcats. This should be icing, and it is. 7:14 remains. Wildcats up 5-3. So Wilds with the game's first goal, assisted by Wick and Ekholm. Hopeful with the game's second goal, unassisted. Ewing on the board again, assisted by Wilds. Rudolph scores, assisted by Flanagan, and then Ewing, that should be assisted by Wick. Face off, won by the Wildcats, wrapped around. This is Link. Up the boards, Vizina. Oh, they're saying that Ewing's goal was unassisted. That should go to Wick. Played up to Schemberger on the right side. Nice job by Robinson to knock that free, and now Link with it. Link finds Vizina at center. Chipped into the zone. Link got his stick knocked away. Now Prochnow holds the zone. What a play by 16 White. Played around by Memorial. Trying to look for Schemberger on that breakaway. Now here comes Memorial 2-on-1. Centering pass out of the reach of number 17, Hulls. Another centering pass there, knocked away by the Wildcats. Robinson off the boards. Wildcats get it cross ice to Vizina. Vizina with Prochnow into the zone. Vizina cuts to the middle, slips a check. Vizina shot, scores! Oh my gosh, the Wildcats on the board again. It's Vizina staying red hot. And the Wildcats lead 6-3. What a series of events for the hometown River Falls. What an answer. Vizina not only knocks that down and cuts into the middle, he slipped two checks before he got that shot off, and he beat Madsen high glove, and now the Memorial Old Abe's changing goaltenders. In on goal is number 30, Hebert. Played into the corner. Madsen has been pulled. Giveaway there. Nice takeaway by Doherty. Old Abe's touch that up, but they're offside. Prochnow with the assist on Vizina's goal. All right, we got lots of people on the chat. Thank you for watching this live stream. We really appreciate you tuning in at home. Wildcats ring it around. Doherty shoots that puck up to Rudolph. Rudolph gets it out to center ice. Schemberger takes over, though. Memorial into the zone. Nice check there by Hopeful. Knocks that puck free. And now Ekholm with it down low. Ekholm up the boards. Flanagan tried to chip that to himself. Stopped by Memorial. Now Rudolph with Flanagan, 2-on-1. Rudolph down the right, over to Flanagan. Shot off the post. Flanagan cycles down low. Rudolph with it. Back to Flanagan. That's behind him. And now the Old Abe's clear. Hopeful back for it. 5 minutes left in the second period. It is 6-3 Wildcats after a flurry of second period goals. Doherty stripped of that puck. A shot saved by Thomas. Rebound goes dangerously into the crease and now knocked away by the Wildcats. They go D to D. A shot from distance, tipped, and Thomas makes the save. Eau Claire with all kinds of pressure now. Another shot goes wide, blocker side. Wildcats can't clear. Ekholm couldn't get to that puck. The ref was in the way. Now another shot tipped. That goes over the net. Ekholm swipes at that puck. Wildcats now finally clear to center ice. Memorial tried to chip that puck deep. Intercepted by Rudolph. Memorial goes D to D and then up the right side, but that's a nice takeaway by Hopeful. Another giveaway, now 2-on-1 for Memorial into the zone. Sharp angled shot goes wide, blocker side, back out to the point. Wildcats can't clear. Centering pass there off the stick of Thomas. Wilds plays it, but that's a high stick. No penalty, just played with a high stick. 3:58 now left in the second period. What a game so far. Man, this has been intense. Wildcats answering after having the game tied 3-3. Wildcats get 3 on the board and now lead by 3. Wrapped around by River Falls, Ewing after it. Race for that puck. It's number 4, Lossman. And that's icing on the Wildcats. Finally, play slows down a little bit. This has just been unbelievable hockey so far tonight. Both teams with some excellent chances. It's just the Wildcats finding the back of the net more so than the Old Abe's. Faceoff goes into the corner to the left of Thomas. Now this is Wilds with it. Wilds chips deep, but it's gloved down by the Memorial defender. Nice forecheck there by Wick. Memorial tries to regroup in their own end. They go D to D. Remember, Memorial has pulled and changed out their goalie. Ewing up into the zone, but Wilds is just a hair offside, says the referee. That did not look offside to me. Now 3:22 remains in the second period. It is now number 30, Connor Hebert in net, a 9th grader for Memorial. River Falls has chased the starting goalie of Memorial. Charlie John on the faceoff. He's got Serene to his right, Hopeful to his left. Now Wilson battling. Gets that puck into the offensive zone. Now retreats for it as Memorial dumps. Wilson stripped of the puck. Centering pass there. They were looking for a backdoor shot. Wildcats can't clear. A shot goes wide of the net and out to center ice. Man, Memorial is doing everything they can to try to score, but Wildcats able to just push back. Shot saved by Thomas. Schemberger goes cross ice. Robinson tries to chip that up. Battle for it along the boards. Robinson chips that up to Hopeful. Hopeful off the glass and all the way down. This should be icing on the Wildcats. No, a parent yelled no. It sounded like the referees. That is offside on the Wildcats. Now 2:27 remains in the second period. Wildcats up 6-3. Face-off won by Memorial. They play it back to the point. Shot from distance goes wide, blocker side of Thomas. Now into the corner to Thomas's right. From center ice, Memorial dumps it in. This is Fredrickson. Fredrickson off the boards, all the way down. And they're saying no icing there. Memorial goes D to D. And now up the left side. Fredrickson sticks that down, but Memorial comes away with it. Into the zone, one-on-one. Nice defense there by Prochnow, knocking that puck away. Ekholm back for it behind the net. Ekholm tied up his man, allowing Hopeful to get that up. Prochnow dumps deep. That goes behind the net of Hebert. Wrapped around the boards. Fredrickson holds it in. Tipped by Prochnow, just wide, blocker side of Hebert. Cycled down low by Rudolph. Link tied up. No interference call there. Flanagan from the red line goes back to Fredrickson. Fredrickson's dumps it in. Now Rudolph on the forecheck. Fredrickson pinches. Played around by Memorial. Up the boards, that gets by everybody. Back for it is Rudolph. Rudolph into the corner with it. Wraps it around. Doherty. Taken away by Memorial. High in the slot. Shot tipped. Saved by Thomas. Puck goes behind the net. Centering pass. One-timer attempt there by Halls. Gets deflected wide into the corner. Rudolph with it. Can't clear. Wildcats having trouble getting the puck out of their zone. Sharp angled shot saved by Thomas, and he bats that back into the corner. Thomas's helmet falls off, and we've got a whistle with 30 seconds left in the second period.
Good job.
Thank you. Are you Wilds' brother? Are you Wilds' brother? Whose brother is yours?
I don't have.
Oh, okay. You just here watching? All right.
I'm on sport B.
What's that?
I'm on sport B.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. You guys all squirts? Sweet. We got a whole bunch of River Falls Wildcats squirts here watching the game. Huddled up at the announcing table. This is awesome. Boys loving the game tonight. Face-off won by Memorial. Sharp angled shot. Glove saved by Thomas, and he holds on for a face-off. Thomas, great job seeing that puck through traffic. Gets the glove down on that puck, and now we've got another face-off coming up in the Wildcats' net, or end. It's going to be Rudolph in to take this face-off. Memorial Schemberger with it. Sharp angled shot gets deflected wide. Wild's able to clear to center ice. Oh, big hit on Ewing, and that's up high, no call. Ewing took that right in the face mask, and they don't call a penalty. That's garbage. Memorial in, shot goes wide, blocker side. Broden Flanagan with it. Sharp angled right into the glove of Thomas, and he'll hold on for another faceoff with 2.1 seconds left in the second.
3 seconds, Mike.
Only if it's good. Say hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
We've got squirts that want to say hi to everybody listening at home. That's what the 3 highs were. All squirts out of the River Falls area. It's good to see them here supporting the boys in high school. Randolph set to take this face-off. I cannot believe that was not a penalty on Ewing. He got hit right in the face mask and no call. .1 seconds left. Rudolph has that going to the corner, and that'll do it for the second period. After 2, Wildcats 6, Eau Claire Memorial 3. Everybody on the chat is saying hi, squirts.
Hi. Oh, Jesus!
That's awesome. All right. B team from the River Falls Squirt team saying hi to those on the live stream. They're getting ready for Chuck-a-Puck, and we're going to take a break here. We'll be back with third period action shortly here in River Falls. This has been an incredible game so far for the Wildcats, and we'll be back with third period action here shortly with the live stream.
So here's how it's going to go tonight. On 3, I'm going to let you know to chuck your puck. And your goal tonight is to hit the center ice dot. So here we go. Are you ready? Doesn't sound like it. I didn't. Are you ready? Here we go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Chuck your puck. 56. Jeff Wilson. Thanks for donating tonight to your River Falls Youth Hockey Association. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, we're going to do a mic check quick here for the third period. All right, and everything sounds like it's good to go on the audio for third period. If you're listening at home, I relayed your messages to the Squirts. They were pretty happy that they got to sound off on the stream. And, oh wow, North is up 2-0 over New Richmond entering the third period. Thanks for that update. And thank you for the kind words, Mary Rudolph. It is absolutely my pleasure to do the broadcast in here for you at home. This is such a fun gig, doing the games for the Wildcats. This is my first season with River Falls, and I hope they ask me back for next year because this has been a lot of fun. Face-off goes back for Memorial. They go D to D and try to get it deep, but nice out by Robinson, forcing Memorial to regroup at center. And now Wilson goes up the boards, but Schemberger knocks that down. Shot sticked aside by Thomas. Out to center ice. And now played right in on Thomas, and he'll cover up for a face-off. We are 28 seconds into this third period. Face-off coming up will be in the River Falls end. And I apologize to you at home. I did not hear them announce the second period shots on goal. So I do not have that information for you. Face off to the left of Thomas, won by Memorial. Shot from the point, nice block there by Hopeful. Puck goes out to the red line. Gotta love that determination by 11 in white. Getting in that shooting lane and not letting that puck get in on Thomas. Chip deep by Memorial. Back for it is Wilson. Taken away by Memorial in the corner. Cycled down low. This is Memorial with the puck. Centering pass, one-timer. Nice takeaway there. That was Robinson getting a stick on that. Memorial with a shot that goes over the crossbar. Robinson plays that up the boards. John can't get that puck out. Hopeful steps up. Hopeful, nice takeaway. Gets it out to center ice. But Memorial strips them of the puck, and they'll go off the boards. Robinson plays it right back, but it's taken away by Memorial. Into the offensive zone they go. Nice job by Link to steer his man wide. Link, good physicality there. Gets knocked down, but made the play. Memorial with it in the corner. Centering pass knocked away by Robinson. Robinson finds Prochnow. Prochnow in 1-on-2. Prochnow tries a shot that's off the skates of the defender. Now centering pass looking for Link, but that's sticked aside by number 14, Lane Connor. Played around by Memorial. They have the puck down low. This is Anneman. Intercepted by the Wildcats. The shot goes wide. Vizina after it. Shot kicked away by the goaltender. Rebound. That goes wide. Centering pass shot saved by the goaltender. Good action by the Wildcats. Prochnow with an in-close shot, but that was saved by Hebert. Now iced by Memorial. This puck will go all the way back into the old Abe's end. So that puck was iced, but a great series of shots there by the Wildcats. Just couldn't find the back of the net as Connor Hebert, the goalie coming in the second period, made a couple dandy stops. Face-off coming up to the right of Hebert. It's going to be Wick putting that into the corner, wrapped around by Memorial. Now played up the boards. They're looking for that breakaway. They had Schemberger breaking. Nice takeaway there by Fredrickson. Ewing gets that back to Ekholm. Wilds with it. Memorial takes over at center ice. Into the zone they go down the left side. But a nice stop there by Fredrickson. He finds Wilds, and Wilds clears all the way down. This will be icing on the Wildcats. 14-11 to play in the third period. Wildcats up 6-3. If you're just tuning in now, you have missed some exciting hockey here in River Falls. River Falls initially with a 3-1 lead. Memorial tying it up at 3 apiece, and then the Wildcats just exploding for 3 more goals. That's where we stand right now. Wildcats up 6-3. Doherty off the boards looking to spring Flanagan, but that's stopped by Memorial and punched right back into the Wildcats' end. Robinson in the corner. Banks it to Broden Flanagan in the corner. His outlet passes off target. It's taken over by Memorial at center ice. This is Lossman. Schemberger dumps that in. Broden Flanagan passes to Brother Jackson. Now Doherty. Doherty cuts to center. Chips deep and now gives chase. Doherty wins that battle, but he's checked off the puck. And now it's iced by Memorial. Wildcat goals tonight scored by Wilds, Hopeful, Ewing, Rudolph. Then Ewing got his second, and then Vizina. John tied up his man. Puck goes behind the net. Serene after it. John. Nice physicality with Serene and John. Memorial comes away with it behind their own net. Stretch pass there. This is Beglinger. Nice hit there by Hopeful. Sharp angled shot saved by Thomas, and he'll hold on for a face-off in the Wildcats' end. What a hit by Hopeful. That shook the glass. And Thomas with another impressive save for the Wildcats. Wildcats have been playing some terrific hockey as of late. They've really come together as a team. Memorial sharp angle shot there, goes wide. Serene after it. Serene chips that ahead. Nice pass by Serene, finds Hopeful. Hopeful down the right side. Has that puck get away from him. Now battle for it down low. Hopeful wins that. Centering pass. Takes a deflection, goes over Serene's stick. This is Doofenbach. Slips a check. Doofenbach after it in the corner. Centering attempt there. Goes all the way back to the blue line. Memorial with it. They go D to D. Shot from the point. Saved by Thomas. Rebound and they score. That goal scored by number 7, Kellen Doofenbach. And it is now 6-4 Wildcats with 12:34 to play. Six to 4 lead for the Wildcats with 12:34 to play. Memorial wins that faceoff. Nice hit there by Robinson. He plays that puck back to center ice. Link on the forecheck, wins that puck. Gets it to Vizina. Vizina down the right side. That puck just slipped off his stick. Now wrapped around by Memorial. Ekholm, nice pinch there. Keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Centering pass for Link. That handcuffed him. Memorial comes away with it. Schemberger down the right side. Centering pass, and that shot never got taken. Puck goes into the corner. Another centering pass. Schemberger fans on it. And now Memorial buzzing with all kinds of pressure down low. Nice stick there by Vizina. Knocks that puck into the corner. Now battle for it behind the net to Thomas's right. Battle for it, and a penalty coming up, and it's going to Memorial. Vizina taken down, and now 17 is going off. I don't know what the call is, but Peyton Hall's off, and the Wildcats going on the power play. Call is hooking to Halls. And with 11:34 left in this third period, Wildcats going on the power play. It's going to be Vizina with Rudolph, Flanagan, Hopeful, and Doherty. Rudolph taking the faceoff. Put into the corner by Memorial. Vizina cycles to Doherty. Now Rudolph Flanagan has that taken away from him. Race for the puck down the right side. Memorial slips the check from Flanagan, and nice Doherty came in. Nice hit there. Doherty steals that puck. Rudolph now tried to stretch for that. Doherty from center, and now it's taken away again. Penalty coming up to the Wildcats. And they touch up, and now it's going to be Vizina going off. I believe tripping is the call, or hooking, one of the two. Hooking is the call to Vizina. And now for the next minute 28, it will be 4-on-4 hockey. Faceoff will be to the left of goaltender Thomas. It's going to be Rudolph on the draw. He's got Flanagan to his left, Hopeful to his right. Won by Memorial. They go D to D. Now played deep around the net. Flanagan cycles down low to Hopeful. Hopeful cross ice finds Rudolph. Wildcats with numbers. Rudolph cuts to the middle. Rudolph shot! And that's saved by Hebert. Puck goes right into the crease. Memorial finds Sheep. Oh, it's a breakaway. That's the pass we were looking for. And a save by Thomas with the blocker. What a save by the goaltender Thomas on their captain, Schemberger. And now played across by Memorial. Back to Schemberger. That's off his skate into the corner. Hopeful. Overskates that. Centering pass on the money. Scores. That shot taken by number 8, Carter Hayes. Beats Thomas high glove side, and it is now 6-5 Wildcats. Oh man, this game, I tell you, this game is stressful. 10:17 left in the game. This period started 6-3 in favor of River Falls. It is now 6-5. Prochnow on the draw. He wins that cleanly back to Robinson. Robinson up the right side to Link, and now Prochnow chips that deep. Memorial from behind their own net. Intercepted by Prochnow. Tried to lay that off for Link, but it was not enough on it. Wanke tried to play that up the glass, took a funny bounce, and now into the zone he goes with the puck. He circles up high, tries a cross-ice pass that's intercepted by Wilson. Wilson, cross-ice for Prochnow. Prochnow. Link in to help out. Puck goes behind the Memorial net. Memorial goes up the right side. Robinson pinches. Now races for that puck as Memorial gets it to center ice and now back into their zone. Power play for Memorial for the next 20 seconds. They're in alone on Thomas. A shot. Nice block there by the defender. That was Link diving to block that shot. Sharp angled shot and pounced on by Thomas. He covers that one up for a face-off, and now 6 seconds left on the penalty to Vizina. Wow, what a hockey game, folks. We hope you're enjoying it watching this stream. I know I'm enjoying watching this here, but what a nerve-wracking hockey game. This has been a back-and-forth affair. Face-off coming up to Thomas's right. It's going to be Rudolph on the draw. Rudolph wins that back. Fredrickson off the boards and to center ice. Dumped in by Memorial. They have to tag up. Ekholm up to Flanagan. Chips that deep. He took a hit to get that deep. Nice play by Flanagan. Sacrificing the body. In on Thomas, and he'll cover up. And now it is 5-on-5 hockey when play resumes. Faceoff coming up will be to Thomas's left. It's going to be Rudolph again on the faceoff. You got to hope he stays hot in this faceoff circle. He's been winning faceoffs left and right. This one won by Memorial. A shot goes off the shin pads into the corner. Now Memorial plays it behind the Wildcats net. Back to the point. A shot gets deflected. Schemberger shot off the post and out of the zone. Schemberger's shot went wide and Eau Claire right into the zone offside. That better be an intentional. Schemberger thought he had a goal. That went off the post and all the way out to the red line. Wow, was that an absolute cannon of a shot. 8:26 left in the third period. This faceoff coming up in front of the River Falls bench. This should be all the way down. I don't know why that wasn't intentional. Robinson plays it off the glass. Now Wilds chips that ahead, but it's quickly shot away by Memorial. Wick with it. Goes off the boards. And now back for it is number 5, Troutline. Playing it up the right side. Wick with it. He's being harassed into the corner with the puck. He takes a hit. Now played around by Memorial. First two will be Robinson. Played up but given away. Now shot right back behind the Wildcats net. Robinson with it. Up the boards to Wilds. Wilds tried to get that deep, but it's taken away by Memorial. 7:35 now left in the hockey game. Wilson battling along the boards, chips that ahead. Link able to get it out. He's held up on the play. Penalty coming up to Memorial. Wick into the zone, taken out by the referee. And Memorial touches it. The ref was so caught up in calling that penalty, he forgot to get out of the way of the forechecking Wildcats. What is going on with this hockey game? Face-off coming up will be to the left, the goaltender Hebert. He has not been tested very often. Wildcats with the power play now, as Link had been taken down on that last rush. Rudolph doing everything he can to try to win that puck. Memorial plays it behind their own net. Nice forecheck there by Vizina. Jack Flanagan intercepts. Doherty shot. Oh, right through the crease. Another shot. And they score! Wildcats bury it on the power play! What a goal! What a teamwork goal by the Wildcats, and it's Rudolph of the Wildcats getting his second of the night, and they lead 7-5. What a hockey game! Wildcats doing everything they can, throwing the kitchen sink at the goal. Defenders blocking it left and right, and finally Rudolph gets it in. And the Wildcats back to having a 2-goal lead, and this is called a hand pass. And that's now 5-on-5 hockey with 6:59 to play. Oh, this one's going to go all the way back down. So it was a hooking penalty called on the Memorial player as Link was hooked on the play. Shot in. Thomas gloves that for another faceoff. And Rudolph getting the power play goal. Rudolph's goal assisted by Vizina and Doherty. So Rudolph from Vizina and Doherty. And now here's Flanagan down the left side. He tried to flip that puck deep. Couldn't do it, but finally that puck goes deep anyways. And now played off the glass. They hit the Captain Schemberger in the helmet. Rudolph goes cross ice. Wilson up the boards to Flanagan. Flanagan to the middle looking for Rudolph. That was behind him. Memorial into the zone. They cut to the middle. Good defense there to knock that puck away. Flanagan's outlet pass, though, off target. Shot in. Glove save by Thomas. And this faceoff coming up will be in the Wildcat zone. Holy cow, this game We've got 12 goals on the night, 7 for the Wildcats, 5 for the Memorial Old Abe's. This faceoff coming up to the left of Thomas, and it's won by Vizina, wrapped around by Memorial. Link finds Vizina. Wildcats take it out to center. Played into the zone, but the Wildcats would have been offside. Memorial tries to go cross ice. Nice read by Ekholm to step up on that play and knock it down. Hand pass by Memorial. And this puck should come back into their end for a faceoff. Real good read there by the defender, Hayden Ekholm, to step up and knock that play dead. And it is. This puck is going all the way back in Memorial's end. 5:57 to go in the third period. Wildcats have the 2-goal lead. This is going to be Vizina on the draw. Memorial plays that around the net. Memorial looking for an odd man rush. They got it. A shot in. Saved by Thomas. That hits him right in the helmet. And this mask comes off, but he's able to cover up that puck. .5:45 to play. It's 7-5 Wildcats. We have an absolute barn burner here tonight in River Falls. What a hockey game. You can't say enough about this one. Just when you think Memorial's going to claw back and take control, the Wildcats find ways to stay ahead. Crazy, crazy game. The faceoff coming up will be to Thomas's left. It's going to be the youngsters line of Ewing, Wilds, and Wick, with Wilson and Robinson on D. Faceoff won by Memorial. Back to the point. Shot through traffic. Tipped. Cleared aside by Wilson. Tried to go up the boards. It's intercepted by Memorial. Shot saved by Thomas. Puck goes behind the Wildcats net. Picked up by Schemberger, the captain of Eau Claire. He cycles down low. Played around. Robinson after it. He tries to tie up his man. He falls down. Now Wick. Poked that around the net. Wilson after it. Wilson goes right back behind to Robinson. Robinson up the boards. Checked on the play, but Wilds comes away with it. Wilds cuts to the middle. Great play by Wilds, but he's in offside. Believe we have a penalty coming up, and it's going to Ewing. Totally away from the play. Ewing going off for roughing. Wildcats with a penalty to kill now with 5:04 left in the game. Could this get any more exciting? Holy buckets. If you're watching at home, tell me how you're staying calm, because I'm standing at this point. I'm done sitting down. Face off to Thomas's right. Rudolph wins that to himself and clears it all the way down. Rudolph has been a one-man wrecking crew in that face-off circle. It's been an absolute treat to watch him win face-off after face-off. What was that? Oh, no. I got it. That puck saved by Thomas. Sorry, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty there. Thomas makes the save. There's 4:11 left in the third period. 1:08 left on the power play to Memorial. And now a face-off coming up. Rudolph wins it again and gets it over, and now chucked out of play by Hopeful. Sorry for that brief technical difficulty. Face-off coming will be back in the Wildcat zone. They got 4:06 left in the game. 1:03 left to kill on the power play. Rudolph wins it again. Ekholm after it. He's tied up. Rudolph comes in to help. Now played around by Memorial. Schemberger from the point. Passes off to his left. Now gets it at the top of the key. Good stick on puck there by Flanagan. Forces Memorial to dump it into the corner. After that is Hopeful. Played back to the point. And that is out of the zone. Offside on Schemberger. Great play by Hopeful and Flanagan. This puck is coming out of the zone for the faceoff. Now 39 seconds left to kill for the Wildcats. Just make sure I tighten this. Oh, perfect. It's going to be Prochnow, Link, Broden, Flanagan, and I believe Robinson. Memorial dumps deep after it's Robinson. Robinson gets it to Link. Link to Prochnow down the left side. Prochnow with a little bit of room. Shot, glove save by Hebert. And now he flings it up in the air. Link couldn't play that puck. Memorial in 3-on-2. Passed across, but that's off target. Memorial sets it up. This is a shot from the point. Saved by Thomas. Rebound through the crease and cleared all the way down. Nice clear by Link. 2 seconds left on the penalty kill. Wildcats full strength. 3 minutes left in the game. 7-5. River Falls leads. Memorial with it. Into the zone they go. They cut to the right. Puck goes deep. Broden Flanagan kicks that across. Robinson after it. Puck goes behind the Wildcats net. Vizina with it. Backhands it. Not out. Now it's out. What a play by Wilds to get that out of the zone. Wilds gets it, tries to center. He gets knocked down. No penalty on the play. Wrapped around by Memorial. Nice hit there by Ewing. Good pinch by Hopeful. Memorial will have to regroup in their own end. Errant pass there, intercepted by Hopeful, and he'll play it deep. This, no icing. Vizina on the forecheck. Glove down by Wilds. Wildcats with numbers. Cross ice on target. Shot saved by Hebert, and that goes out of play. What a pass by Wilds, finding Hopeful cross ice. Good save by the goaltender of Memorial. Keeps this a 7-5 lead for River Falls. Oh, wow, we've got people watching from the Caymans. Is this guy a parent of a kid on the team? Are you referring to me doing the play-by-play? Shot from River Falls goes over the net. Jeremy McNichol's question, are you referring to me? I am not a parent. I just like doing play-by-play for hockey. Wilds has Memorial regroup in their own end. Nice intercept there by Wick, but the puck goes deep into the River Falls end. Wick goes back to Ekholm. Ekholm stops. Tries to go D-to-D. It's an empty net for Memorial. Memorial tries to center. They were looking for Schemberger back door. Another shot gets deflected. Goes behind the net. Schemberger tries a stuff attempt. Cleared to the side by the Wildcats. 1:20 left in the game. Cleared all the way down by Wick, and this is on net. Oh, just wide. And that is icing on the Wildcats. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Wick clears from right by the bench, and that just misses. 1:17 to play. It's an empty net for Memorial. 6-on-5 hockey. Timeout taken by Eau Claire. So, no, I am not a parent of one of the kids on the team. What had happened was I do play-by-play for the NAHL. I also do all the home games for the NAHL team, the Minnesota Moose. And on that team is Wyatt Hopeful, brother of number 11, Nolan Hopeful. And River Falls was looking for play-by-play, so the Hopefuls asked if I'd be interested in doing it this season. And I absolutely love high school hockey, so I said yes. And this is my first year doing it for River Falls, and it's been an absolute blast. Especially on nights like tonight, where the game has just been crazy, crazy good hockey. All right, 6-on-5 hockey, empty net for Memorial. It's Rudolph on the draw for the Wildcats, and he wins it again. Flanagan in, tries a backhand to clear. It's tied up along the boards in the corner. Sharp angled shot by Schemberger goes across, and the Wildcats able to clear it all the way down. This will be icing on River Falls, and now 1:02 left in the hockey game. What a game this has been to call, folks. It makes it very easy to call games like this when it's exciting hockey. And now Rudolph's set to take another important draw for the Wildcats. He's been incredible. And he wins that against the captain of Memorial, but played back after a bad bounce. Battle for it in the corner, 55 seconds left. Schemberger from the slot, checked off that puck, and Flanagan clears Flanagan all the way down and misses the net. And that is icing on the Wildcats. Flanagan looking for his first goal of the game, just misses. However, Flanagan with a couple assists so far on the night. 44 seconds left in the hockey game. It's 6-on-5. Memorial has pulled the goalie, and another face-off win by Rudolph. Robinson shoots it around, but it's held in by Memorial. They play it to the half wall. Centering attempt there goes off the skate of Wilson, and now cleared by Doherty. Doherty down the left side. Tries a shot that goes off the side net. Schemberger picks up. Gets by Flanagan. Outlet pass off the stick, and now Robinson will be first to it. Robinson rings it around. Flanagan with it. Flanagan tried to go high off the glass and out. 12 seconds left in the game. Memorial centering pass. Puck high in the crease, knocked away by the Wildcats, and now into the corner. 5-second shot off the crossbar and into the corner. And that'll do it, folks. Wildcats big winners on the night. They win 7-5 over Memorial. Thomas with the huge win in net, coming up big with save after save. And what a game by the entire team, refusing to give this one up. Unbelievable hockey here tonight in River Falls. And they line up to shake hands. We're going to stay on this broadcast until they... Thanks. We're going to stay on the broadcast until they announce shots on goals. Why are we acting like we won a playoff game? Well, because that's a huge win. Memorial beat them earlier on in the season, and the Wildcats keep winning big games against big teams. That's why. These kids are showing a lot of heart at the right time of the season. With only a few, probably 7 games left in the season, you want to be going into the playoffs hot. And so far, the Wildcats are doing exactly that. And besides that, if I were to call the game like this and sound like I am a robot and bored with the game, nobody would be into it. This was an exciting game, and you got to call it as such. You got to be proud for these boys. They showed a lot of heart tonight, refusing to give this one up to a team that had already beat them this year. And the Wildcats step away, big winners tonight. 7-5 final score. We're just hanging on just in case. But it doesn't look like they are going to announce the shots on goal. All right, that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. They are not going to announce it. I see him stepping away from the computer up top above the penalty box. So we'll see you next time. Wildcats going to Milwaukee for a couple games this weekend, and then they'll be back to finish up the season with a few home games, ending on the road to Eau Claire for their games or season's last game. But we'll be back next week with Wildcats hockey. Stay tuned on the stream. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been a pleasure.